Good evening. A number of months ago, before the initial period of lockdown began, I was thumbing through the work of the great Chinese strategist Sun Shi. I was rather taken by many of the quotes that he has pertained to have said, one of which in particular caught my eye. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Now, for scientists such as myself, it is rather impossible for us to seize anything whilst we are trapped in our spacious and well air-conditioned homes. And then, a few days later, whilst sitting in my conservatory, I was listening to the music of the popular 80s pop group The Bangles, when I heard a lyric which caught my ear. They said, "Am I only dreaming, or is this burning an eternal flame?" It was here that I saw an opportunity and decided to seize it with both hands. I wondered, was it possible for a human to see an eternal flame? Now, you may think that this experiment would be impossible, given that as Homo sapiens, we do require sleep in order to survive. But then I was reminded that the ancient Syrian armies were well known before going into battle to consume large quantities of these poppy seeds. Now, poppy seeds do come from the opium poppy plant, and even though it has not been scientifically proven, they are known to contain small traces of opium. As I say, I was intrigued to find out whether these could aid me in my new experiment. And so, with the money that I received from the MacArthur Genius Grant for my previous work on the sexual proclivity of the butterfly, I hope that with simple bags of poppy seeds and this single candle, I will be able to answer the question, can a human being truly witness an eternal flame? There we go. Right, so day one of experiment. Here we go. Now just light the candle. Like so. There we go. And bag of poppy seeds. Okay. Here we are. There we go. The small handful there. And now the experiment can truly begin. Hour one has passed, and not much has seemed to have occurred just now, but it's early days. So we are now on to hour two, bag number two. As it is, the flame has not yet been extinguished. The only problem is I now can't feel anything in my left hand. I don't know whether that's an effect of the seeds themselves or whether it's merely because I've been leaning on it for a few hours. I'm not really sure, but so far the experiment is going rather well. It wasn't really supposed to happen. I have to apologise. It's getting rather hot, isn't it? Moon River! It's getting rather hot in here. I've tried turning the temperature down, but it's not working. But you can see, still burning. I've had to take my underwear off. I think the Pope is watching me. I've just looked at some evidence on Wikipedia that says if I consume quite a large quantity of this, it will clog my bowels. I haven't been for a poo in 4 days. 4 months in Burma, and what do I get? Bloody rabies! My name is John Bon Jovi. I'm 14 years of age. Sorry. Can I get some of that on your dress, Ambassador? Please, send help. I am Zebedee, Lord of the Roundabout. Don't struggle, Mother. Don't struggle. Remember what I'm doing this for your own good. Forgive me, Mother. And sadly, it is here that the experiment must come to an end. But from what you have seen thus far, I think you will agree the results are rather incredible. But as to whether or not it was because of the opium from within the poppy seeds having an effect on my mind, or whether it was because I was living purely on a diet of poppy seeds and water for nearly 4 weeks, I can't really tell. And therefore, I must render this entire experiment and its findings inconclusive. But I hope that you have enjoyed this particular lockdown experiment, and you will join me again for my next lockdown experiment, when I'll be asking the question, can this family-sized bag of Starburst give me anal fissures?